I've read a lot of information recently about how bad alcohol and sugar are, so I've decided to read less. Happy hour. I'm Dave, the basement bartender. In addition to a spirit, all cocktails have a sweetener of some sort.
Give me sugar and water.
This can be a liqueur, sweetened wine, even granulated sugar. But a majority of the time, the sweetness comes in the form of a syrup.
Is there sugar and syrup?
I'm going to make 5 different syrups using 3 different types of sugar, 3 different types of liquid, and 3 different ratios. 3 sugar, 3 liquid, 3 ratio, 5 syrups?
Why would they change math? Is math.
Let's get this thing started. A simple syrup is the simplest syrup, consisting of equal parts by weight of sugar and water. To make, combine 2/3 cup or 120 grams of water with 120 grams of sugar over heat. Bring it just under a boil or around 200 degrees Fahrenheit and stir until the sugar is completely dissolved. On its own, it can be bottled and stored in the refrigerator for about a month, or we can add a tablespoon of a neutral spirit such as vodka or white rum, which will increase the refrigerated life to 3 months. A hot simple syrup is right for adding flavor. So to make a mint simple syrup, add a half a cup of mint leaf and let steep for 30 minutes. Drain it into a bottle, add it to some bourbon, and you've got yourself a mint julep.
It's just refreshing.
When you're looking for a richer flavor, reach for a rich syrup instead of a simple. Where a simple syrup has equal parts sugar and water, a rich syrup has 2 parts sugar to 1 part water. I'm using half a cup or 80 grams of water to 160 grams of Demerara sugar. Demerara sugar, made from sugar cane, is composed of large grains and is light brown due to the natural molasses content. While Demerara sugar originated in South America, it's mostly produced in Africa today. It has a very similar flavor profile to brown sugar. You could easily substitute the two. The molasses from the sugar, combined with the higher sugar content compared to simple syrup, gives this syrup a richer flavor, as well as a thicker consistency. If you want to add a little spice, try adding 2 cinnamon sticks and 2 star anise pods. Combine all ingredients over heat, stir until it reaches 200 degrees, and the sugar is completely dissolved. Because I added the spices, I'm gonna let this simmer for about 10 minutes. Where simple syrup will last 30 days in the refrigerator, due to the higher sugar content, rich syrup should last 6 months in the fridge. A lot of people say that Demerara sugar is a healthier alternative to white granulated sugar. Add a little of this to your cocktail, and look at us being all healthy.
This is healthy, trust me.
Thus far, we've made a simple syrup, a rich syrup. Let's make a honey syrup. While honey is already syrup-like, it's still a little too thick to use in cocktails. I personally find that the simple ratio of equal parts honey and water, and even the rich ratio of 2 parts honey to 1 part water, is still a little watery for my taste. I like to combine 3 parts honey, 180 grams, to 1 part or 60 grams of water. While honey syrup adds a ton of flavor on its own, ginger is an excellent flavor addition. Add 135 grams of a peeled sliced ginger to the pot with the honey and water and bring to 200 degrees. Reduce to a simmer and let the pot sit uncovered for 30 minutes. Strain into a bottle, and the water content is low enough that this syrup should last about a year in the refrigerator.
Feels like forever.
Now with the basic syrups covered, let's make a few that don't use water as an ingredient. While many people think grenadine is made from cherry, it's really a concentrated pomegranate syrup. Combine equal parts or 180 grams each of 100% pomegranate juice and sugar. Bring this to a light boil, reduce the heat, and let sit for about 10 minutes, stirring occasionally. We want the liquid to reduce down to about 3/4 of the volume. Once achieved, add a 1/4 teaspoon of orange blossom water. And trust me, with orange blossom water, less is more. Too much and this syrup becomes unusable.
Don't hurt the water.
Bottle it, and like a simple syrup, this will keep for about a month. And finally, for my tiki fans, I'm going to make a very simple orgeat. Orgeat is an almond syrup. To make a proper orgeat, you need to make a homemade almond milk. But that's way too much work when I can buy a high quality, no sugar added almond milk from my local grocery store. Start off by making a rich almond milk syrup by combining 80 grams of almond milk to 160 grams of granulated sugar. Stir over heat until the sugar is completely dissolved. Cut the heat and add 1 tablespoon of almond extract, a 1/4 teaspoon of orange blossom water, and 15 grams of cognac. Give it a stir and bottle. Add a little to rum for a delicious rum fashion. And well, does anything really matter once you've got your drink?
I'm like an elephant, okay? If I walk into a room, it's like, okay, he's in there.
Baba boy.
I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please help my small but growing channel by booping the like button. Subscribe if you're not already. Let me know in the comments what cocktail you're gonna make now that you have all these syrups. Please drink responsibly. We'll see you next time.